whenever I can. And he's actually going to build a second hatch at his main, so he's going to be working off a 3 hatch, 2 base. He's going to find this pylon kind of weird, like, I don't know about that, but TTOne builds a nice pylon down here as well, near his natural expansion, so he can warp in units from that safe cliff. He doesn't have, SUGGY doesn't have any range units yet. He is going to take a 3rd mineral expansion, so he's going to be working off 4 hatch, 3 base. He's got another evolution chamber in. Oh, got to flip over to TTOne. He's getting the robotics bay. Where is it? There it is. Robotics bay to get Colossi. I didn't even see him build a robotics facility. Where is it? Oh, it's down here in a weird spot between the natural and the main. Okay, well, TTOne hid that from me, so he probably hid it from SUGGY pretty well as well. SUGGY, well as well. Okay, Immortal out. Lots of tier 1 mix plus Immortal. Very standard ground army. But SUGGY, with this full-time creep tumor making queen, all these expansions, he's got a huge economic advantage. Let's just check the income tab. Well, he should have a huge economic advantage. He doesn't, though. TT1 actually has more harvesters and a better income right now, but this queen on full-time creep duty, back to my point there, he's going to spread creep, keep moving these spine crawlers up and up and up and up and up. Finally, eventually he's going to reach all the way over here, and he'll just have 200 Zerglings and Hydralisks at that point. So he's got his Hydralisk den. He's getting the Spire up as well. I guess he's just going to wait and see what kind of composition TT1 ends up with. Once he sees those Colossi, he's probably just going to be able to build a couple of Corruptors to go along with his mass Speedlings and be just fine. You know, because the Speedlings can, even though the Colossi have huge range with this upgrade that's coming in, Speedlings can just run away and not really take too many losses without, you know, excellent force fields by TT1 sentries. So yeah, Corruptors can just fly right in, knock down a couple of Colossi. They really kill Colossi fast with that bonus damage against armored units. TT1 scoping out the deal. Oh my god, 3 Spine Crawlers, Mass Hydras, Mass Speedlings. SUGGY's already at 125 food. Oh wow, TT1's already at 141 food. Good lord. So 2 huge armies already. 4 spine crawlers, no 5 spine crawlers up here at the front, and these creep tumors just keep moving and moving. It won't be long at all before he is at TT1's doorstep. Looking at the unit mix for TT1, let's flip back. 17 Zealots, 1 Immortal, 2 Colossi, there's one of them, and 12 Stalkers, 5 Sentries. Good gosh, that's a lot. 91 Zerglings? That can't be right. That's so many Zerglings. Is that 91 Zerglings? 11 Hydras and 91 Zerglings, 3 Corruptors. Good, like to see that. He somehow knew there were Colossi, or at least was able to guess, so he is going to have some Corruptors up, ready to go to battle against these Colossi with their extra damage against massive units. There they are. There's a few of them right there. And, oh, what are they doing? What is... SUGGY, no! Bad timing. Unless you're going to do a flank, no. These Colossi are able to pick off these Spine Crawlers really fast because they're unopposed. They're going to... Oh my goodness, they're going to get so many millions of Zergling kills with those 90 Zerglings out on the field. It looks like the Corruptors are doing their work as intended on the Colossi. Look how fast they go down. Wow. And they're going to be able to kill this one off too because the Stalkers and Sentries are not focus firing at all. You know, they are 2 armor units, 2 armor air units, so it's going to take forever for these Stalkers to kill them anyway. Still, you know, what is that, 5 Stalkers up, more than that now against the Colossi, but all of SUGGY's ground army has just been toasted by his Colossi in the meantime. All those 90 Zerglings down now to about 30. He's got 11 Corruptors. Too many Corruptors compared to not enough ground army, but he is going to be able to chase it off because he has so many hatcheries and so much good income. These Speedlings are just going to be able to kill everything in the run home. That's amazing. All these Corruptors, wow, coming in, going to knock down this Colossus as well in no time flat and just run away. Ground forces of TT1 now down to just a handful of Stalkers and a handful of Zealots. SUGGY responding with Speedlings. I'm going to pull up the production tab so I don't miss anything. You know, armor upgrades coming in, Immortals being made, Zerglings. He really wants his Zerglings to be super strong. He's building 26 right now. Good gosh. I would love to see a Hive Tech and some Broodlords come along with those Corruptors, but we may not be so lucky. Rebuilding all these Zerglings. Wow, I'm going to go back. Oh no, here we go. Another battle coming in. These Zealots are going to go down as they are easily surrounded. These Stalkers are most likely going to go down as well, but all these Corruptors, unfortunately, they don't have the ability to corrupt buildings anymore. These 2 cannons would just do squat Instead, they're just slaying mass Zerglings. This one's with 6 kills, this one with 5 and growing. All the Zerglings are knocked down. These Corruptors are just going to have to leave because they can't do anything on their own without Colossi or air targets to attack. So, man, TTOne got the benefit of that exchange. Look at these corrupted units. This Immortal with full life, Stalker with full life, Stalker with full life. They're just corrupted for not too long even. And it costs 100 energy to take 20% more damage on a unit. That's pretty ridiculous. And I mean, right there would have been a perfect case for the Corruptor's old ability to just spam on these cannons and save the lives of, let's see, 8 plus 8, 16 Zerglings would have still been on the field. Could have trapped another Zealot or two, Stalker or two, and you know, really swung it just a little bit more in his favor, whereas the increased damage probably didn't help at all. Back on the production tab, we've got 10 Zerglings, 8 Hydralisks coming in. On the other side, just observers. 2 more gateways coming in. Where are those at? It doesn't matter. He's getting them. There they are. Wow, there's a ton of gateways. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And 2 Robo Bays that we saw earlier, pumping Colossi. No observers still. He doesn't want any more Colossi. He knows that those Corruptors are just going to wreck them before they can do too much damage. So again, massing this ground force. He's at 140 food. SUGGY is at 151 food. He's got a lot of production ability right now. He needs to be spreading these creep tumors a little bit further, but all these observers and cannons are going to prevent him from doing so. More spine crawlers coming in. They didn't really do too much for him last time, and they do take like hella long to root now. Check how long they root. Look at this progress bar. Anyway, as the fight goes on, these spine crawlers are still waiting to root. All these Immortals, Stalkers, Sentries picking off the speedlings. We got a group of Hydras over on the left and on the right trying to pick off these ranged units. So there you see some corruption coming down on these Immortals, which actually seem to be doing okay. I guess the shields actually take 20 more % damage instead of just doing the hardened shield as well. I can't actually verify that right this second, but these Immortals are going to be chased off. There's 4 left, 3 left. SUGGY probably wants to continue this attack while he has the upper hand. He's at 132 food, TTOne down to only 97 the longer he gives him to rebuild. You know, obviously the worse off he'll be, and it looks like SUGGY did manage to get a hatch rate down over at this high yield mineral expansion. So SUGGY just, you know, taking over the map, but TTOne on 3 bases of his own. I'm going to check the income tag. It looks like TTOne is still ahead. 10 more harvesters, 100 more gas per minute, and about 400 more minerals per minute. So that's just amazing how TTOne is able to keep up like that. And these Zerglings engage again, trapping all these Zealots, keeping them off of their ever-precious Hydralisks. There's so many Hydralisks left, and they are able to take down Immortals pretty quickly because of their fast rate of speed and excellent range. This Immortal's not going to know where to go. He does manage to get away, but these Corruptors just drawing fire from the cannons, while the Hydralisks pew-pew everything in sight. These Hydras are most likely going to be able to take down this Nexus. TTOne not able to warp in units fast enough. He does have something like 7 warp gates that we saw earlier, but if he warps in 7 Zealots at a time, it's not going to be enough. TTOne does call GG. So SUGGY from Root Gaming takes that game. Pretty exciting on Scrap Station.